Hi, in this video I want to share a few thoughts with you on Thanksgiving and gratitude. Appropriate topics since this video is coming out Thanksgiving week of the year of 2025. I think it's wonderful that we have a national day or holiday devoted to what I think is one of the most important spiritual practices that we can have, and that's taking time to express and feel gratitude for the things that are going on in our material and spiritual lives. What we teach in New Thought is that what we tend to focus on is what we grow in our lives. So if we look at the good in our lives, we're going to experience more good. But as we focus on those things that are less than what we want, we tend to see more of those things and generate a life of pain and struggle and sorrow. So having a day, at least one day a year, where we're focused on thankfulness at least begins the seeds of us thinking about how goodness can be expanded in our lives. We can move from a practice of only doing it one time a year to hopefully having it become a continuous part of who we are and how we live our lives and see our lives playing out. Now, I know for myself and for many people, they like to, at least at a minimum, try to take some time each day to practice gratitude for the things that occurred. I know my wife and I have a practice of many days, I don't say we do it every day, but many days we sit down and talk about what were the good things that happened that day, what brought us joy that day. And I think taking time each day to reflect on the good experiences in your life is a wonderful antidote to all the negativity that tends to get thrown at us through material life. You know, I recently did a video on the fact that I was encouraging us not to be victims to social media algorithms, and I'll put a link to that in the show description. But the key point I was calling you to do in that video was to see through how algorithms tend to reinforce a pattern of bringing to us those things that keep us on social media. And what people have studied and seen is that when something negative happens, we tend to look at it and dwell at it and share it and commiserate with others over that negativity. And because social media wants to keep us watching and engaged on social media, it keeps driving more negativity to us so that we share that negativity and respond to that negativity. Well, wouldn't it be more wonderful, and wouldn't our universe be better and your life be better if instead of sharing negativity, we shared positivity? What if on social media the algorithms found that we appreciated more greatly those things that uplifted us, that gave us a sense of connection, a sense of love, a sense of joy in these lives? We can do that through our choices by how we choose social media and our life in general as we interact with other people. So moving from once a year to a daily practice to a time of maybe living our life totally through a sense of gratitude and continuously seeing the good is going to move our lives from being focused on the negativity to more and more living from a life of love and heart and blessings. Which kind of life would you like to have? I know as that we move through this holiday season with Thanksgiving, every day can be a day of Thanksgiving. I encourage you, after you finish watching this video, to take a few minutes, either by stopping and writing it down or at least having the thoughts in your mind about what the blessings are in your life. What are those things that bring you joy and goodness? If you can, have a conversation with another person. I find that by sharing thoughts with my wife or with other people about the goodness in life, that some of the thoughts that I might have generates thoughts in them, which brings out thoughts that I might not have thought out. And the more you can do that, there is sort of a cascading effect where we share our blessings in life and see greater and greater amounts of blessings. So I encourage you when this video is over to do that. Write down what brings you joy, or share with another person what brings you joy, what has uplifted your life this day. Make this be a practice of all that you do, whether you label it spiritual or not. Have it become a practice so that you can generate more goodness, more joy, and more blessings in your life.